Hello world, and hello friends, welcome back to New in Town. I'm still figuring out what to do for this episode, but noon has just passed, and that is what is now collected, which is a small amount, but I think overall that's going to be pretty good. And things are growing on their own, so I'm sure if I do need more, I can always go and farm some more. Now, I did also want to confirm things with the farm plot. If I have multiple, they will be deposited into the first plot's chest. So I am thinking if I do want to add more of these guys, but if I do, they will all be added there. And honestly, a thought I'm having now is that if I put a staircase up here and then kind of just have it like its own tiered system. So just have another farm that's just a little bit higher up here, though I'm realizing it won't be in this orientation. So I think that means I'm going to need a little bit more thought for that. Anyway, I do need to get a few more things of food production going on, and I think I'm going to start with the butchery, because then that should mean I'll have a little bit more food to help repopulate and also heal up the dogs. I also need to find an acacia biome at some point, and I don't know where the nearest one is. So maybe I go on an adventure first. Well, the sun comes up on a new day, and still no acacia forest. I have been exploring out and around, found even ice. Ice, of all places. But no acacia. The journey continues. I am tempted to grab a nautilus, but also I think I'm fine with the boat. I don't think the nautilus is that much faster, is it? Is it? Yeah, I just did some googling. It doesn't seem like the nautilus is faster. I should probably look where I'm going. I've been running into, yep, a lot of monuments. So let's avoid that. Hey, there we go. That's the acacia area. That's a big mountain you got there, though. Why do I feel like this is a very small area for acacia? Oh, please tell me there's an armadillo here. Armadillo! Ooh, that's a lot of armadillos. Can they get in boats? They can. Good. Okay. Um, I should have brought in two boats. But I don't think I had a lead. Anyway, one armadillo in tow. This will be very helpful to get wolf armor so that my wolves will be safer. Man, this is like the smallest savanna biome I think that exists out there. Dang. I've just realized something kind of important. I I don't think I have an easy way to get the armadillo to my home area. I think there's a few blocks in the way, a few hills, and this could make things a little bit tricky. Man, I keep finding things on the way back. This wants me to go back west. Yeah. I guess I'll go west to see where this treasure lies. It's gonna be a little ways west, though. Wait, no, it's east, not west. I'm directionally challenged. So this could mean it's over here somewhere then. Or even on my shores. Let's find out. Hey, another shipwreck. Alright, well, the buried treasure is somewhere there, but I don't want to be in the business of dying. So I will come back to that when it is daytime. Plus, I am almost home. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, dang, I got the trident. Where's the boat at? There's the boat. How did I get that trident? That was... Dang, that was lucky. That was... Dang. I'm impressed. Home sweet town. Glad to be back safely. I did also get a golden apple at one point, which hopefully will be useful at some point. Oh, jeez. Huh. But I think it's still right here, though, right? F3. 99. There it is. Usually, they're not in cave system. But let's go ahead and just take all this and get out of here, because I hear a lot of mobs that I do not want to deal with right now. Alright, well, once again, I don't know how I'm going to get this guy into there. I know I can punch him, but I don't think I can punch him up blocks. So for right now, he's just going to sit there. I'll figure it out later. Or kill a spider at some point and get a spider eye. Alright, well, that was a detour. I don't know how long I expected that to take, but I don't think I expected it to take half an hour. Now there should be, I think, 2 days worth of food in here. Okay, so it seems to be slightly randomized. Not too bad. And I do believe I still have some extra stuff built up in here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now I also want to check something real quick for the resource silo, which is kind of the next thing I gotta build. I will need some redstone for that. It doubles for mines and lumber mills. And yeah, just takes those two into the resource silo. Okay, so that's not too bad. I just need to get some redstone for that. And then I think I do want to put it here. Once again, I don't know what that looks like, but I think I want it there. And then, you guys are loud. And then I'll figure it out from there. I've also been wondering, and I think I've mentioned this before, if there's a staircase up, and there's a staircase down, could that staircase down become a mine shaft? Or would it be better to make a mine shaft be in one of these empty plots? Food for thought. I'm not sure what I'm wanting to do, but I think for now I just need to dig and get some resources. So let's go do that. You know, it's been so long since I've done an early game that I forgot I do need more than one pickaxe as I do this. So yeah, I think also I'm just gonna pause the recording for a little bit. Hope nothing bad happens. Because honestly, with this mod pack, I don't really know how random things are or how guaranteed things are. I do actually see some spiders out there. So maybe I can get a spider eye from them. And also there's some creepers nearby too, and a skeleton, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, string but no spider eye. Slightly unfortunate. Do I think string, if I have 4 string, I could make a lead? Is that the new recipe for it? Anyway, I am going to pause the recording, put on some videos of my own as entertainment, and get to that early game grind to get some redstone. Alright, well, 2 iron pickaxes down, and of course the copper pickaxe as well, and I have gotten 33 redstone dust, and on the way back up I got a spider eye, so if I can navigate my way around all of these mountains, that means I will be able to bring my armadillo from way over here to a place where I can actually do something about the scoots he drops. And I am failing to navigate in this person. That is an adorable walking animation. But I also feel like this is going to take a while. I decided to boat him, and of course it starts raining. Popped out a scoot. Alright, you will stay there, my friend, and look at that. I actually have crops growing. This actually would be a good idea to harvest this, wouldn't it? Yep, look at that. One complete harvest versus a little bit, versus just a few days. So yeah, this is going to be very helpful. Now, do these guys... Ah, they do have a level up mechanic. So, I'm curious exactly... Oh, okay. No level up mechanic, actually. But that's still good to know. And also... Oh, wait, no. He did get some. Ah, interesting. I'm excited to see exactly how that works. But anyway, part of the reason I do that is I have been thinking, and I think I actually want this to be a empty plot so that I can actually put all of the dogs in a little home right there next to me. And then I'm still figuring out where to put the resource silo. And if I remember correctly, it's 8 dirt and a little bit of seeds. So, if I'm right on top, yeah, so much easier. But yeah, I figured this would open up some space, allow me to create some areas for the animals, and then maybe even might even just put the silo right behind this guy, because that is kind of where it's taking everything from. Still working on what to do after that. But yeah, this will be a nice place for me to take all of the dogs. Actually, I kind of like you being there. And let's have another one flanking, but then everybody else, you okay. You don't run away from me. You guys just got to me. Sit. I think there's one more. There he is. Sit. There we go. So that's going to be a good place to store the dogs, and also eventually the armadillo. And those guys can stay there. Cool. I'll move the armadillo in a little bit. It is almost nighttime. And I have some gold to put away. Oh, I have also added some chests up here just for a little bit more of the bulk storage. And yeah, these don't do too much. That being said, I do want to create a resource silo. And that, if I remember, I can always look this up in a little bit. I think it was 3 hoppers. I know it was 32 redstone dust. I'm going to need a lot of stone and a lot of oak logs. But I don't remember what was at the top. So let's go take a look. Oh, more chests, 4 hoppers, and then 64s of each of them. Let's see how these have been. Ooh, wonderful. That is actually going to be the exact amount of wood that I need, and also get me to the correct amount of stone. Wait, wood, stone? I said those backwards again, didn't I? Anyway, that should be everything I need to build one. And now, the final question is, where to put it? It would be nice to have everything kind of centralized over here, but I also will have the farm collecting down there. You know, once again, not a tutorial. I don't really know where best to put things. Though I do think I'm going to put a staircase going up. Oh, if only I could put a staircase like in between, that would look so nice. But staircase probably going up on this guy. Anyway, that's not the point. Resource silo, resource silo. I kind of want an empty plot. Oh, well then let's put a resource silo right here. Because I'll put an empty plot there. Let's actually make that happen. I feel like it would be nice to have an empty plot right here. And then build up a hill. But then right over here, I forget that they will stack. Right over here, this can be the resource silo. You've built a resource silo. Now you're in great shape to start generating resources. Beware as the nether attacks grow stronger, you may need the help of a guard tower, wizard tower, or mining drill. Okay, first of all, what do I have here besides seeds everywhere? Ooh, okay. So a barrel for cobblestone, a barrel for wood. But then what did I see up here? Is this like an input and output? I mean, there's input of stone on this side. I want to break the. I want to see how this is. Ooh, okay, that's pretty neat. Okay, I like it. And then the comparators to power those blocks. That is neat and compact. And there's even a light source inside. Wonderful design, kanokarob. I like it. This is a... And now, instead of it being added over there, they should be added... Yep, right in there. Okay. Oh, so there's a good chance... Hang on, I think I'm picking up what he's putting down. Because instead of adding to those hoppers... Oh, no. Okay. I wasn't sure if there'd be hoppers feeding into these guys. But no, it's just a nice... Oh, which way did the staircase go? Just a nice little bit of shifting where things go to. I like it. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these out of here. I can even go ahead and take all of that out. And actually, no, not cobblestone, all stone. I think I already have all the stone, though. So yeah, let's go ahead. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I think I just now realized that it's oak planks for oak logs and cobblestone for stone. I just realized that. Anyway, now I'm happy to have a resource silo, but I do actually want to take a look at that. It says guard tower, wizard tower, or mining drill. Now I already know the guard tower, which is honestly the next one up. It will weaken nearby hostile mobs, but I still have to slay them. That's perfectly okay. The wizard tower... Oh, maybe that's just strengthen myself to do it. But then it said mining drill, which, okay, first of the intermediate. Why would that be helpful? Is that just saying I'll get better resources and better tools? I mean, probably. That's probably it. So yeah, I'll have to get into those. Let's take a look from a distance as to how this is shaping up, and I kind of like it. I need to figure out how to make those dirt walls look a little bit nicer, and I think I will need to start building some more elevation, some more stairs, but I think so far this is looking pretty good. Man, we already have some more stuff growing. Well, I think I was intending to actually get like a butchery first. Or at least a butchery coming in, but butchery will be a little bit later. What does a guard tower need? It needs more redstone, and I only have one more thing of redstone. That is a little unfortunate, because I don't think I'll have time to go and get one. Yeah. No time, unfortunately. And yeah, those cobwebs are just staring me down in the distance. I need to address that. I need to address a few things, but that is going to have to wait because it is almost time to defend the town. If only I could upgrade the trident some. How did I get a trident? That is outstanding. Actually, while I'm here, where can I place a lodestone? Let's place a lodestone right there, right in front of that. That works pretty well, I think. And then I have a compass that will point to there to take me home whenever I need it. But once again, time to sleep to get ready to defend. Which, actually, I have one thing of redstone. I might as well make a clock for myself. Because I'm gonna have to go mining for the other 4 redstone anyway. Oh, it didn't go off to defend. Man, okay, what is the logic used for these raids? Because I feel like it makes sense that if I make something, it gets raided. Well, time to make an outpost. Outpost? No, not an outpost. A guard tower. I feel like a guard tower would look pretty nice up on the hill. So why don't I make another set of steps, but this time, because this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is pretty steep. So let's do stone stairs. I need stone and dirt. Now, I think I will make it go up both ends, but I just need to spawn it from one end first. That should be the stone incline. Oh! Oh. That was not what I expected. But that does make a lot of sense, and also does give a lot of room up here. Okay. Now that means I gotta copy. Oh, that's gonna be tricky to copy. I can do it though. I can definitely copy it. Wait, why is that not mirrored? Hang on a second. This is one of those stairs is that way, one of the stairs is that way. Why is it like that? Anyway. I am realizing a slight problem with mirroring this exactly. And that is that this section of it is going to be useless. So I think I need to change my strategy up just a little bit. Do I have any more stairs? I do not. But I can actually take these. Because now if I'm looking at it like this, where the two places to go up will be that side or that side, then this corner can even be dug down a little bit too. You know, I have a feeling like I'm not needing to do this, but I kind of just wanted to make a little bit of a diagonal thing. So I have. And there we go, a corner thing, which I will still put some finishing touches on. But the important part is now I need to save this a little bit more for later and get the guard tower up here. And I think if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again, 6 was all the way up here, would a guard tower at this level make sense? It would hang over a little bit. But I think actually having a guard tower in this location actually kind of works. I am going to have some steep walls to deal with, which will be a later me problem. Alright, so now this is on a nice flat surface, and I'll figure this out later. I don't think I actually realized just how steep that would be. Anyway, it's going to be the same thing on that side. It's going to be steep and steep. Maybe I hold off on that for now. But I will put a guard tower up on this plot when I have the resources. Speaking of resources, I still have a little bit of a food problem. Though with that growing good, I could make myself some bread pretty easily. Man, those make it nice and easy to traverse up there. I think I'm going to hold off on that side for now. Still no raid, and my recording is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to quickly just finish up this guy looking a little bit better, and then end it there for the day. And there we have it. A decent one for now. I think I still need to figure out what to do. Oh, I forgot about these. Much better. I still need to figure out what to do with the path here, because especially if it is going to connect to here, I can adjust how the path blocks are moved a little bit more. And yeah, still got to figure out what to do with this sudden elevation gain on the sides of it, because that is pretty steep, and so will it be on this side. But that is going to be future me's problem to figure out. I'm a little sad that I didn't get to do another defense, because those are pretty fun, but I am excited to create more plots and have a lot more fun here. So, without further ado, I'm going to end the episode for today. I have a lot of editing ahead of me. So, until next time, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and be good to the world. This has been Radio, signing off.